Hi, my name is Denise Walsh, Ambassador Diamond with It Works, and I have been getting a question from new distributors uh, all over the past few weeks that asks, should I go to an It Works event, and if so, why? This is a great question. I know for most of us, we've got full-time jobs or, kids within sports and school and a lot of stuff going on. Why should you carve out 2 to 3 days to spend with your It Works family? Especially if you're feeling like you don't have the extra resources or time to be able to do that. At the end of this, I'm going to give some strategy and ideas for how to make that time and create that money so that you can go and feel anxiety free. I know for me, when we first went to an event, we spent the night with Carla and Chris Burns and, slept on their pull-out couch. We certainly didn't rent a car. We, connected with other people that were there, and we just made it happen. And I'm so, so glad we did. Honestly, going to an event helps make you money. And it does so for two very specific reasons. I asked this question to my Double Diamond and Above group, and I asked, how has going to an event changed your business? And they had a long list of answers on why going to events are important, but it boiled down to two things. First of all, community. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And when you get around like-minded, fun, positive people, that starts to spread. I mean, just think about your lunchroom table at work. Is that fun, positive, energizing? Most likely not. Getting out of that environment and into an environment where people are on fire for life and on fire for their business and really understand why you're working so hard is really, really important. You're going to learn a lot from the people on stage, and you're going to connect with your teammates, your leaders, Mark and Pam, Mike, the CEO. You're going to understand and connect with all of those people, but you're going to learn a ton sitting by the pool with a fellow distributor. So many lifelong relationships are created at these events because you're around people who get you. That community is so important to you and your business. As Stephanie Ash said, you can join a football team, but how much of a player are you really if you sit and watch it from your TV at home? If you join a football team, right, you're out there, you're on the field, you're learning the plays, you're understanding it, you're trusting and getting to know the coaches, the players, everybody involved. That's what we want you to do with this business as well. The second thing that getting to events will do for you and your business is totally raise up the belief. That's like raising up the belief. Your belief in the company, your belief in the product, and more than anything, your belief in yourself. Some of you may say, well, that's great for you to say, Denise, but I don't even have any team members that are going. Why should I go? And I can tell you, if I didn't go, even if I didn't have team members going, I would not be here today. It's important for you to be there for your own personal growth, your own confidence, your own sense of business. But it's also important for your team to see you there. Whether they're there with you or they're there online watching every minute of it, it's important that they see that you're going, that you're having fun, that you're casting the vision for them. And you know what? I bet they'll go next time. And there's a lot of things in life that can pop up and that can get in the way. But when you really want to work this business, I truly believe that getting to these events, being around the community, understanding the huge belief and vision of what we have our hands on will allow you to go home and work with more urgency, call more people, be that much more inspired, and have that much more ammo with you when you come across that naysayer. We believe in you. We want you to experience success. And sometimes that starts by sitting in the back of the room, wondering, am I really supposed to be here? What is this all about? And then eventually you make your way to the front of the room, that VIP section. And then you're on stage, telling your story, sharing all the obstacles that you've overcome, how you've grown, how what you've learned, and how you've experienced such great success. And then you're in the back of the room again, but you know what? Your team is on stage and they're sharing their stories, and others are inspired because of all the work that you have done. You know, you're in this business for a reason. You're at the right time, the right place, the right team, and you are the right person. I believe that when you get to the event, you will fully understand that. So I hope to see you on stage. I hope to see you walk across with you and your team, because you know what? I believe that you deserve to be there.